You get $1 billion if you can start a massive argument at your family's Thanksgiving dinner. What's your game plan? I just won $1 billion, and I don't think I'm going to share it with any of you. My mother-in-law's Thanksgiving dinner tastes better. Invite my sister. That's it. Last time it got low-level violent after about 90 minutes at it. Lots of you asking about the violence. I pushed her away from me because she was in my face, nose to nose, trying to get me to react to her tantrum. Then she attacked me, so I did a panicked girly kick to the shin. There's a massive backstory around my sister's behavior towards me and my parents, but it's too long to go into here. Who made this dry-ass macaroni and cheese? Edit, thanks so much for the awards. I'm glad we could all have a good laugh. Here's my favorite mac and cheese recipe. https://carnaldish.com recipes pista grown-up bacon mac and cheese. You guys are getting paid? Easy, I just sit down and enjoy the meal. My mom will automatically take care of the rest. So Thanksgiving is the same, but I get $1 billion? Best Thanksgiving ever. With my family? Hi Edit, thanks. Apparently lots of folks think I'm their relative. Yeah, so I'm gay. Uncle Charles helped me discover that about an hour ago. Talk about politics. Easiest $1 billion ever. Grandma, why did you always favor Bob over all your other children? Growing up with you alcoholic parents was awful in so many ways for my brother and me. Let me describe them. Leave fake DNA test letter on the dinner table. So Dad, do you ever feel guilty for cheating on Mom and causing her so much emotional pain that she turned to the bottle and died from liver failure? Edit, thank you guys for the awards, I feel special. I guess I should give some context here cause some people are seemingly confused. I am 19 years old, male. My mother passed away September 25, 2018. Just 1 month away from her birthday. She had been an alcoholic for 10 years. As for my dad, he gave me an ultimatum May of 2019, it was to either give him the money my mom left for me or find a way to live on my own. I chose the later, moving in with my grandma on my mom's side for 3 months before leaving and getting an apartment on my own with my girlfriend love of my life. I also wanted to add, if any of you down below in the comments ever want to talk, I'd be happy to. A lot of us are no stranger to alcohol coming in and ruining a family. A lot of us are also no stranger to narcissistic parents that only care about themselves. For those who are going through it, you're not alone. This is free money. My opinion on literally any book, show or current event will do fine. The only way I can duck it up is if I stay silent. Yeah Mom, so we've decided we aren't going to vaccinate our baby when has born. My parents are in their late 50s early 60s from the former Soviet Union #X200B. I'll just talk about how I like guys now, I'm a guy. #X200B, that's it. That'll be enough. So, my wife and I have decided it's the perfect time to become full-time missionaries in China. We're bringing the kids too. Call out everyone who didn't visit me while I was literally dying in the ICU for 3 weeks at it. Okay, so here's the full story so I don't have to reply to 100 people. April 11th of this year I went to the hospital because I was vomiting blood, couldn't walk. By the time I got to the hospital my vision was going, I had the sweats, I couldn't even stand. Passed out within an hour. I apparently had turned completely purple. I don't have any pictures, although I wish I did. I got airlifted to a large hospital that had the resources I needed. I spent 3 weeks unconscious, then a month later lost my legs, and then over the following month lost fingers and fingertips. I also suffer from ESRD now and some minor medical issues. I also had to get my inner left thigh and the majority of my right thigh skin grafted because all the skin had gone necrotic. That's more or less the full story of my meningitis. It was the worst case they'd ever seen, and I was at one of the top 10 hospitals in the world. I'm recovered now and on the way to getting my prosthetics. I'd say, can I say prayer please? Please pray for all the naked ladies on Dad's phone. May they get clothes for the man that keeps coming to help Mommy, may she get helped. Trump, am I right? Then sit in silence for the next 45 minutes of pure chaos and watch it unfold. We do not celebrate Thanksgiving over here, but I honestly just would have to invite both of my parents at once. Announce I'm getting $1 billion and I'm only sharing with my 3 favorite people. Can you guess my favorites? I can start 2 fights at one table. Talk about what a cunt the president is to my dad and tell my brother and my cousin how Android phones are superior to Apple phones. When my husband and I were dating and he met my family the first time, I told him to steer clear of the phone topic. This mother ducker goes to my brother and 2 cousins, brothers, one Android user the other Apple diehard, and goes, "Oh, that's a nice Samsung." Next thing I know, I hear the 3 men shouting about phones and see my husband walk away cracking up, like walking away from an explosion. Your religion is bullshit and your politics are dangerous, you people should be castrated. Also pass the butter so I can keep it away from you fat ducks. This is my new black girlfriend. She is Muslim and is here on an asylum application. Is there a cutoff for how bad you can sin and still get into heaven if you repent near the end? Gay marriage should be legal everywhere. Video games do not inspire violence and are fun to play. Even as an adult, you're going to a care home when you're no longer independent. I am not qualified to be a carer. I don't want any of your material possessions when you die, just your money. We need to legalize cocaine, heroin, and prostitutes. And I should be able to own a tank with live ammunition. Also, Dad, you look like a narwhal that can't find the ocean again. Edit. Now that many of you have pointed out that I can own a tank, I'll amend this to a fully functional tank with live ammunition. First we would have to have a Thanksgiving dinner. Then I would pay my sister $500K to not come to it. After that all I have to do is sit back and watch. Start eating before the prayers, and when they insult me I'll just say, well, I'm an atheist. This is the ducking easiest billion ever. I'm usually the calm voice of reasoning in my family, so I'd have to buck the trend by slapping my mom, wiping my smegma on the turkey in front of everyone, and doing a PowerPoint presentation of my porn browsing history. It's okay to be LGBT. Thanksgiving would shut down real fast. Bring my boyfriend, I'm gay. Just put on a MAGA hat and watch the world burn. Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. So, I'm not a big fan of this Jesus guy anymore. Edit, grammar. I'm a lesbian and my wife's father is a terrible homophobe who now spends any family events that he's still invited to simmering with hatred and bigoted rage towards his own child, so I'm thinking I could do it in 6 words, your daughter calls me daddy too. We have a bunch of 13-year-olds coming over, so something about Fortnite I guess. Stand up mid-dinner, and throw a rock at the window. Hey, I don't believe in our church anymore and am bisexual. I think my mother would physical remove me from the house. All I have to do is show up. Guaranteed argument. But it's not worth it to me to have to go through that. I wouldn't go there, not even for $1 billion. I've already survived decades of abuse. I don't need to go back and ask for more. I'm British. I mentioned Brexit. Call out my mom and sister for joining MLMS. Different ones, mind you, but they both claim to be adamantly against them, yet have the same. This one's different. mentality for the ones they joined. Failing that, I'd just bring up LGBTQ rights in front of my bitchy aunt. Showing up, I guess. Bring up abortion.